Temperature, brought to you by your local Honda dealer.
Now on News Channel 6 at 11. Third Thursdays are bringing shoppers to downtown North Augusta. See how businesses are getting a boost in traffic this summer. Plus, from storm damage to restoration, we'll take you to a community event highlighting the restoration efforts since Helene. Your News at 11 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 11.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jenny Montgomery. Thanks so much for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins with Third Thursday returning to downtown North Augusta today. Business owners say the monthly event is doing more than drawing crowds. News Channel 6's Michaela Davis is live in the studio with more.
That's right, Jenny. Every third Thursday, the streets of downtown North Augusta fill with people looking to shop, eat, and explore. Local business owners say the boost in foot traffic is important not just for their own stores, but for the North Augusta economy as a whole. Throughout the evening, local shops and restaurants welcomed new and returning customers. This month's back-to-school theme featured special promotions, giveaways, and community events.
And that's one good thing with Third Thursday is the local businesses, we try to collaborate themes. I know we've got a tailgate theme coming up in August, and then there will be more themes from there. But we're doing back to school, taking donations in, and we're going to be donating to the Dream Center. Business owners say those collaborations extend beyond monthly events, helping neighboring businesses support one another year-round.
The combination of like Fleet Feet next door with Bull Boss right here, one of the first things that we noticed when we opened the business, the people would come to Beanie Ben's, get like their tacos, get their breakfast, get the hot stuff, and then they would go to Bull Boss right next door and get like something nice and cold and refreshing.
And while each business offers something different, owners say they don't see each other as competition. Instead, they say events like Third Thursday create an environment where everyone benefits.
We've, especially since Beanie Ben's open, it's brought a whole new crowd over here. So we get a lot of people coming in. Even Beanie Ben's, when we mess up, we give some of our bowls to them. They give some of their food to us. We love the relationship with them.
Business owners say the event does more than drive sales. They say it helps shape how people see downtown North Augusta and its growing small business community.
The area is growing, and like I know that the builders out here, like these there's lots of vacancies right now, but all this is going to be filled up, and at some point you're going to have offices and maybe a lot more bustling of an environment. So I hope they see that kind of is what this area is kind of moving towards.
If your business is interested in participating in future Third Thursdays, contact North Augusta Forward to be added to the monthly event communication and the Merchants Alliance Network. Back to you, Jenny.
All right, thank you, Michaela. The redevelopment of Hotel Aiken is moving forward. City leaders say the project is designed to restore one of downtown's most recognizable landmarks with new opportunities for visitors, residents, and local businesses. The excitement about the project comes with mixed emotions as longtime businesses prepare to move.
I hate that businesses would have to move or relocate. I do think that the project is going to be really good for Aiken, and hopefully those businesses that have to move or relocate will find a spot that will enhance their business.
Yeah, otherwise what would they do with that building? It needs a lot of work, so I think we have to just suck up the inconveniences for a little while, and ultimately everyone's going to enjoy the building.
Construction is expected to start after businesses have vacated their properties. Time now for a first check of the weather with our chief meteorologist, Jenna Petracci.
Well, Jenny, it's a nice night as we start out with our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam over at Augusta Regional Airport. We did have some showers come through earlier, but now looking at satellite and radar, things are mostly clear. All of the rain is to our south and west. As for Almanac, we started out at 73 degrees and had a high of 94, so right on track with average today. We picked up over a quarter of an inch of rain at Augusta Busch Field. So right now those temperatures are in the upper 70s to lower 80s, 78 in Thompson, 82 in Bamberg, Aiken, you're at 81, 79 in Augusta, and 80 in Crawfordville. Very muggy out there with those dew points high in the mid to upper 70s. The The winds are coming out of the southwest, only up to 5 miles per hour in Edgefield and Saluda, 6 in Aiken. So just a calm Wednesday evening or Thursday evening for us, almost Friday already. Tomorrow morning we will have those clear skies with temperatures getting down to around 74 degrees. And as we look ahead here, your Friday will be hot and humid, 95 degrees with those typical summertime storms. Rain chances will start to increase as we head into the weekend. I'll have more details with a look at your futurecast coming up. But back to you, Jenny.
All right, Jenna, thank you so much. As we are getting closer to the 2-year anniversary of Hurricane Helene, Columbia County is highlighting the cleanup efforts in waterways since the devastating storm. Tonight, Stormwater Compliance hosted its Snacks and Facts after the hurricane event at the Columbia County Library. Officials explained the Natural Resources Conservation Service process, that grant, and the cleanup project, and its impact on creeks and other local waterways.
This grant was very selective on what it would allow, but I think it's a great thing that we were able to clean up and get the water flowing as best as it possibly can in the limited areas we were allowed.
We're really focused on protecting our water bodies, our creeks and our lakes and our rivers and streams from pollution, and also from Hurricane Helene that knocked a bunch of trees into it. So we're really focused on protecting water quality and teaching people about it.
Officials explained how the grant-funded project helped restore water flow in storm-damaged areas. They say they hope residents will be encouraged to learn more about protecting local waterways. A traffic stop turned into a pursuit that ended with a rollover crash in Richmond County. Deputies say 33-year-old Willie Jr. Brown refused to stop for a traffic stop this evening on Tubman Home Road, leading officers on a chase. Investigators say Brown hit an unoccupied truck on Blueberry Drive, rolled the BMW he was driving, and then he tried to run before being taken into custody. He was taken to the hospital and charges are pending. A Columbia, South Carolina man has been sentenced to 9 years in prison for shooting at his black neighbor, confessing that he did so only because of the man's race. Lee Williams reports.
Footage from July 17th, 2025, almost 1 year to the day, shows Jonathan Felkel pulling up to the gate at his community and firing at the victim, Jarvis McKenzie, also shouting, "You better run, boy." In March, Felkel pleaded guilty to the federal charge of violating the housing rights of his black neighbor, later confessing he was, quote, patrolling for black criminals.
I think that has no place in our community, and I think all sentences should reflect stiff penalties to try to deter this.
On Thursday, back inside the Matthew J. Perry Courthouse, Judge Mary Geiger Lewis giving Felkel the harshest sentence available of 108 months and 3 years probation. McKenzie addressing the lasting effects of the incident.
Well, I know I got to keep moving on, to take care of my family. I just can't stop because of the situation that happened, but it's always going to play a fact in my family's mind, my girls being there in their mind. It's always going to be in their mind because they're young, but I got to do what I got to do, take care of them.
McKenzie telling Judge Lewis that because of Felkel's actions, he and his family no longer feel safe in their own home. Felkel also addressing the judge, saying he was sorry and wishes he could take back his actions. However, following sentencing, one U.S. attorney sharing Felkel's more detailed confessions.
He made admissions that he wanted to target black people, that he wanted to take them out into a field and get rid of them.
Felkel's defense attorney telling the judge that his client had mental and audio delusions and was dependent on certain drugs. Richland County Sheriff Leon Lott responding.
A drug problem doesn't impact your heart. That's where the hate is. And today, justice was served.
Felkel also faces pending state charges. Though Richland and Orangeburg counties have hate crime ordinances, South Carolina remains one of 2 states in the country with no official hate crime law.
But that's supposed to be a safe place for me and my family to call home, and it's not that no more. He took that away from us.
In downtown Columbia, I'm Lee Williams.
A deadly shooting at a South Carolina gas station is currently under investigation. The Denmark Police Department and SLED are looking into the incident that happened Wednesday at the Enmark gas station on Carolina Highway. 40-year-old Kenneth Strong was shot and killed. No additional information is available at this time. Today, the VA Augusta healthcare system cut the ribbon on its new emergency ambulance service. The in-house medical transportation program is designed to ensure specialized care for veterans with complex medical needs.
Very exciting day for Team Augusta. So we have 2 new ambulances that we have put into service officially. This is for us to be able to heighten patient safety and get veterans where they need to be, when they need to be.
Our service will be providing a variety of transportation needs for veterans, primarily associated with transports both between our campuses here at the VA as well as between local hospitals.
The VA hoping the new service will reduce delays and better support veterans.
Congress must pass the same.
We have a classic summertime pattern over the next several days, meaning it will be hot and humid with some summertime storms. We're also keeping an eye on the tropics. I'll have your full Viper 6 forecast when we return.
Jimmy, what are you doing?
More.
Try Bojangles' brand new breakfast burrito today. It's bow time.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. It is a nice Thursday night as we take a look at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam right outside the station. Quiet conditions and pretty warm out there. We're sitting at 79 degrees, feeling like 82, so it definitely is muggy with dew points in the mid-70s. We have light winds coming out of the south. Visibility is good at 10 miles. Tomorrow morning, I'm expecting clear skies. Temperatures cooling down just by about 5 more degrees, so a mild start to our Friday. And you can see here on satellite and radar, we have high pressure in the Gulf in this weak system in our area. That's what brought some showers and storms today. Now, this high pressure is also steering in that southwest wind. It's bringing in a lot of moisture, making for those rain chances across the area. So tomorrow morning will be dry, and then as we get into the afternoon, we'll see a few showers and storms. It just won't be a complete washout. High temperatures will be getting into the low to mid 90s, very close to average for this time of the year. It will be a little bit hotter north of I-20, just like it was today, getting up to around 97 degrees. And of course, the places that see rain will cool down a bit, but it will still be muggy for all of us. Tomorrow will be the hottest day out of the week with that high of 95 and the heat index up to 108. Similar on Saturday, and then going down just a hair on Sunday and Monday due to some higher rain chances. And speaking of the rain, this is a look at the past 30 days. The green color here is a surplus, and then the yellow is a deficit. So you can see the counties in yellow is where we still need some beneficial rainfall. So the drought monitor did update today. All of the areas in gray are completely out of the drought. Technically the yellow are too, but they're still under the dry conditions. And then you can see here the extreme drought is still taking place in parts of Allendale and Bamberg County. So that's where we really need some rainfall. We will have a 40% chance on Saturday, up to 50% on Sunday. So that'll be our best shot at seeing some rain. We're also keeping an eye on the northern Gulf, where an area of low pressure is expected to develop this weekend, and that will be moving up towards the north. I wouldn't worry about this becoming a named storm. The chance of it is only at 20%. It's been that way over the past few days. However, it will be bringing in a surge of moisture, just like that high pressure is down in the Gulf, and that will lead to some slightly higher rain chances over the weekend. But for tomorrow, very spotty activity. It will look like how it did today. Some brief heavy downpours, thunder and lightning possible, but not expecting severe weather. Your Saturday morning will be starting out dry, then just like how it's been over the past few weekends, storms will fire up in the afternoon. We're not under a threat of severe weather at this time. A little bit more widespread rain Saturday night. Then on Sunday, not only will we be watching that area of low pressure moving in from the south, but also a cold front coming in. So that's why those rain chances are going up to 50% on Sunday. Then we'll still keep some slight rain chances as we go into next week. Temperatures will also be going down all the way to the upper 80s for highs for the following weekend, Jenny.
All right. Good to hear. Thank you so much, Jenna. New video out of Canada shows wildfires in Ontario dangerously close to the 3 trains that you see carrying combustible and flammable material. Look at that. Luckily, disaster was avoided despite the trains not moving on the tracks. The workers seen in the video were able to escape, and they are safe. That would be terrifying. Up next, a primetime address and a
Demo day, my favorite. Actually, today's a different kind of demo. Introducing our new Performance Velvet Collection at Rooms to Go. It's great style you don't have to stress over. In 2 gorgeous colors. And your choice of sofa or sectional. Stylish, comfortable, and super durable. You rang? Whoa! Durable. Not indestructible. Relax. Don't mind if I do. It's Drew and Jonathan for Rooms to Go.
News Channel 6 proudly presents Veterans Voices, honoring those.
Coming up, a remarkable piece of both baseball and presidential history has sold for a staggering price. We'll tell you about it next.
Why settle for outdated or damaged floors when you can afford better with a manageable monthly payment? At A&D Carpets and Hardwoods, we make it easy to upgrade with flexible financing options the big stores just don't offer. From deferred interest plans to reduced interest for up to 180 months, we've got a plan that fits your budget. That means you can stop settling and finally get the floors you really want. Affordable, flexible, and stress-free. Beautiful floors made easy. A&D Carpets and Hardwoods. Come see us today.
Rise and shine. If you live at St. John Towers, you don't want to miss a minute of the day ahead. Join good friends for fun and games. Maybe hop on the bus for an outing. Take a fitness class. Drop by the lively dining room for a meal. Walk your dog. Or simply enjoy quiet time in your cozy apartment. Pay us a visit and see why St. John Towers has been Augusta's premier senior living community for more than 50 years.
You've just had a car wreck.
This summer, the adventure is free. Fit for School is back and on safari. Free school supplies, free haircuts, and free health screenings. Everything your kids need to conquer the school year. Join us July 18th, 10 to 1 at the Aiken County Family Y in Graniteville. It's wild, it's free, and you don't want to miss it. Visit fit4schoolaiken.com for more info.
We will be starting out our Friday morning dry with a low of 74, then reaching 95 in the afternoon. That heat index up to 107. A 30% chance of rain, though, that could cool us down in some spots. Then those rain chances will be slightly higher over the weekend. Early next week, the rain chances start to go back down, and then the temperatures also go down with highs in the upper 80s the following weekend.
Finally tonight, a collection of 21 baseballs signed by every U.S. president since Theodore Roosevelt has sold at auction for just over $3 million. The collection took more than 30 years to assemble. It includes extremely rare signatures, including one of only 2 known balls signed by President Roosevelt.
Wow, I understand why it's worth $3 million.
$3 million, that's really something.
Yeah.
Every president since Roosevelt, my goodness.
Really cool.
Well, that is our report for now. We do thank you for watching. Make sure you download our mobile app for breaking news and weather. Our next news is at 4:30 in the morning with Mary Morrison and Gabriel Stovall. Have a great night, everyone.
We're the Morgan Boys.
Think you've seen everything on your favorite TV show? Hazel's sure a take charge maid.
It ain't all hors d'oeuvres and good-looking butlers, you know.
Always getting a head start on things in the Baxter household.
Hazel!
Literally. Hazel seems to run head first whenever she feels the need to rush. Maybe she was a track star in her early days. Take a closer look at Antenna TV.
Antenna TV. Keep up with the weather in your hometown with a live Fiber 6 neighborhood network.
The advanced power of Tempest weather stations allows us to give you real-time hyper-local data.
From your hometown throughout the entire CSRA.
Here's your current temperatures powered by Tempest. Most of us in the CSRA in the 90s, but as we zoom into Screven County,
Count on the Line Viper 6 Neighborhood Network, powered by Tempest, sponsored by Coleman Services. One name, 2 trades, no worries.
Learn to prepare